Natural Resources Commission that just met before you did on your commission, and also want to let you know that I'm one of the publishers of the Citizens Reporter. It's an independent, nonpartisan newspaper. We've been publishing for about 4 months, and we are also online now. We have a website, thecitizensreporter.com. The last time I was here at the commission was regarding the south leg of Maplewood, and there was a discussion, and right now Rose's last name escapes me, but when Rose was speaking and there was this lively discussion amongst you all in the commission here about how big the development lot should be and everything. And my impression was when Rose was leading the discussion, I couldn't tell if she was here for the city as a consultant or working for another company. And I'm kind of concerned on several things, and I'll address that, but first I want to say to the credits. There's a little clause about credits, and at the Environment and Natural Resources Commission, we talked about maybe this needs to be revised a bit so that the developer doesn't get credit for land that they can't develop anyway. If there's a buffer area or something that says they can't develop it, why are they getting a credit for not doing that? The other thing on the slope, information down there I brought up at the commission, and we're going to discuss it later, so you know, in that little clause about slope, it just talks about structures. And when you have bulldozers go through and other development, if you read some of the ordinance on slopes, you'll find out there's a huge amount of soil destruction that can go and a huge amount of release of soil into the air, and I didn't have my statistics with you, but when you're looking at, look at that too, because that's above and beyond the structures. It's ripping up the land, putting dust in the air. What I'm really, I stayed here late to talk about was my concern at our Environment and Natural Resources Commission tonight when we looked at this. We were given a document that was not accurate. We were given a document that was outdated, not the one you guys have. And I'm just really, really concerned about that we were presented something outdated, and Ms. Haskamp did not disclose that. And the only reason we found out about that is because Dale is on this commission and pointed out. So I'm really concerned as who's representing what, and full disclosure and giving the information, and you know, what I'm concerned about is Ms. Haskamp has been a consultant. She's worked for this company, that company. Now it's the Pulse Land Group. And I spoke before at the City Council before my concern on contractors that we hire. I'm not certain the criteria we use. I used to work for the government in Germany, United States government, and there was some concerns I had before. We would hire people who wouldn't do what they were supposed to do, and we still paid them. All kinds of concerns like that. But basically, I don't know who Ms. Haskamp is working for. The Pulse Land Group, no one has required her to disclose that. And going a step back further, we don't know who owns Copar. We don't know who the investors are. Our city attorney didn't do the full disclosure at that point in time when we discussed it, so we really don't know who the investors are in Copar, if they're city council members, or if they are investors in this Pulse Land Group, or anyone. We do not know. And I'm concerned the last time in this presentation, we were not certain, at least I wasn't as a citizen listening in, on who Rose was representing. I'm not certain who Ms. Haskamp is representing. And what I would like you and the commissioners to do sometime is to look into that in some kind of disclosure when you have consultants speak before you to find out who they're really affiliated with. And we don't know who Copar is. So is she working from Copar or not? I don't know, but I wanted to bring that question to you because you need to think of that. And when I'm thinking about the credits, the wording in there, when I'm looking at the slope, when I'm looking at other issues you've brought up, who's recommending stuff to you? Thank you.
Questions for her? Okay. Others who wish to speak to the proposed amendment to the code?